1.3 Order of operations. In this lesson, you will learn how to use order of operations to evaluate expressions. So, order of operations. When you evaluate expressions, you need to first evaluate everything inside grouping symbols. So you have parentheses, you could have brackets, or you can have absolute value signs. I will explain this a little later. Second, you need to evaluate powers. For example, to the third power. And then you need to multiply and divide from left to right, and add or subtract from left to right. And just a quick review. Grouping symbols again may include brackets, parentheses, brackets, parentheses, or fraction bars. For example, A over B. This would be your fraction bar. Okay, guided practice. Evaluate the expression. So in this case, for number 1, we need to first multiply 3 and 4 to get 12. So 15 subtract 12 is 3. For number 2, we need to first evaluate everything inside the grouping symbols. So we're going to have to begin with 3 and 5. So that makes 8. 15 subtract 8 gives you 7. So 7 times 5, 35. Okay, so for this next one here, we're going to have to evaluate everything in the numerator and the denominator before we do any division. Okay, so 18 plus 12 is 30, and 7 minus 2 is 5, and we get 6. And here, again, we need to evaluate everything inside the parentheses. But first we need to evaluate the power. So that's 9. Here we have 17 minus 9 minus 2. Again, we need to first finish this. 9 minus 2 will give you 7. And that will give you 10. I'm going to circle all the answers, box. Okay, and in part B, you need to evaluate the expression when you're given the values when x equals 3, y equals 4, and z equals 5. So when x equals 3, you can sub that in, and z is 5, y is 4, so 4 minus 1 is 3, and then so in the inside, and we get 7. For the next one, I'm going to substitute 5 for z. (35 minus 9 is 26. And here we have 0.75 x for 3 plus 4. And get 2.25 plus 4 equals 6.25. And again, x is 3, y is 4 plus 2, 18 divided by 6 is 3. Plants. A boojum is a very slow-growing cactus. One 50-year-old boojum is 1.5 meters tall. Be a good idea to underline key information. and has been growing about 0.03 meter each year. Assume the growth pattern continues. A. Write an expression for the height in meters of the Bujum Y years from now. Okay, so I'm going to let Y equals number of years okay, and H be my height. So the 50-year-old Bujum is already 1.5 meters tall. So I'm going to take 1.5, I'm going to add this to 0.03 Y. Because the rate of growth is 0.03 meters per year. Part B, apply. How tall will the Bujum be in 50 years? So I'm going to take the expression in part A, and I'm going to substitute 50 for Y. So 1.5, I'm going to recopy that, plus 0.03 times 50 gives you 1.5. And that gives you a total of 3 meters. Cell phone. You and your sister share cell phone service. You divide the bill equally, including the monthly fee of $39 plus 30 cents for each additional minute beyond your free minutes. A. Write an expression for your share of the bill in a month when you are charged for M extra minutes. So part A, I'm going to let T equal the total charge. I'm going to let M be additional minutes. And therefore, T equals 39, which is my fixed cost, and I'm going to take 30 cents, that's the rate per minute, so that would be, I'll multiply that to M, and then I will have to divide everything by 2 because you're sharing this with you and your sister. I'm going to further simplify that to 19.5 plus 0.15 M. Part B. Apply. 1 month. You are charged for 125 additional minutes. Find your share of the bill. So I'm going to take the expression from part A. I'm going to substitute M for 125 minutes. I'm going to do the math. 19.5, copy again. 0.15 times 125 will be 18.75. I'm going to add this together. 18.75 plus 19.5 would give you 38.25. So $38.25. And that concludes our lesson.